Today is my dad's birthday, so it's fitting that the match day vlog today, not a Manchester City match day vlog I might say, comes from Radcliffe, where I grew up. That was a school that I went to when I was a kid. It was actually called Radcliffe County Primary School. These days it's just Radcliffe Primary School, but it's still essentially the same building that I went to when I was a little kid. I have so many happy memories. Mr. Shakeshaft used to be the head teacher there, and Mrs. Thurkle, I remember, was my favourite teacher. And I had some great friends there as well. Graham Mason, Nicky G, Peter Hotwood, and lots of people that I fondly remember back to. So it's very fitting that today, on what would have been my dad's birthday, I've come to Radcliffe, because not too far away from here is Radcliffe Bury, which is where I'm going to be today. But I've lived in a couple of different houses today. I lived at this place. And that corner there was where we used to have the bonfire every year. In behind those trees, we used to raid other people's bommies. If you're a certain age, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I also live very close to where this game is, on Turks Road. This was the street, Chelsea Avenue, where I grew up as a kid, where we used to run around the block or go on bikes or whatever. Seems such a long time ago. Red Door back down there, number 20, was where I spent many of my early years of my life with my mum and dad. So yeah, Radcliffe is a pretty special place to me. I remember looking out that window, one of them windows anyway, when my mum waved me off to school the very first day I started here. And if this playground behind me could actually tell you stories, wow, they'd have some stories to tell. And these are the playing fields of the school. You can see the school back there, but if we swing round, just behind there is what was Stainton Park. I don't know if it's still called that, Radcliffe Bury's ground, where AFC Bury are playing today. Well, that's the ground behind me, but how very fitting that it's actually on a street. Believe it or not, the very first house I lived in with my parents, well, actually it was the upstairs flat of that particular house in Coleshaw Close, which is right next to Stainton Park, Radcliffe Bury, Radcliffe FC, whatever you want to call it these days, but also the home of AFC Bury these days. But I feel like I've come home.
Oh.
So here you are on the door of the car park right next to where I used to live. You must be honoured.
I am honoured. Hallowed ground. Hallowed ground.
Yeah, there should be a blue plaque. What sort of numbers are going to come down here today then?
300 fans we got. Yeah.
300 fans.
300
Is there a lot more demand than that?
Definitely, I reckon we could easily get 1,000, 1,500 in here, but obviously restrictions don't allow us.
Are you then Bury fans, or are you...
We're Bury fans, yeah. But
Yeah.
obviously at the moment there's no other option, so we're trying to take a bit of control of what's been going on so we can see some football.
It's weird, isn't it, really, because there's this Phoenix club, which obviously is great to see, but there's also a battle for Gig Lane and to try to keep Bury Football Club there.
Yeah.
Are there two different factions, or how does that work?
The problem is that they're dealing with Steve Dale, who you just can't trust the guy, essentially. If a deal was arranged where they could get the ground back, I'm sure the AFC faction would merge essentially with Bury Football Club.
So the hope is that eventually the two will come together.
Definitely, yes.
Well, enjoy the game today.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Great.
Back on my old stamping ground.
Right, 3-0 today anyway. You see a good game.
So tell me who you are to begin
Well,
with.
I'm Rod Peters. I'm a member of the CBS board, and I've been a fan since the early 80s, I think, watching Bury home and away. And we're here today to watch Bury AFC, the new club that was set up in the last 12 months, and I'm very excited about what we've been doing. But we are obviously sad of the fact that Bury FC sort of folded last year. I think our hope would be that we'd actually be playing at Gig Lane and carrying on, but it's not to be. But this community needs a football club. It needs to have something to sort of hold on to. And the very fact our name doesn't appear, on the final score on a Saturday is a big thing for us. We just disappeared, and that's one of the things which is driving us to bring that back. Ironically, we're able to watch football today at the lower league because of the rules anyway.
What does it mean to you to actually be attending a game in the situation we're in at the moment?
Well, I mean, it's fantastic, really. I mean, the town was devastated, obviously, by the loss of the club at the back end of the 2018-2019 season, and then a period in limbo, really, with no football being played. So to get this club up and running in a shorter time as we have, and in the circumstances that we've had this year, it has been absolutely fantastic. And for people to be able to come down here again at Radcliffe and watch a team playing in blue and white, representing the town, it's been absolutely superb. And people have really got behind it, and looking forward to the day where we can get more people in the ground. And I think really it's all ready to take off, really.
I must say it's great to be at a match and to see this Phoenix Club of Bury FC playing here as well, with lots of support behind that goal. Is great, isn't it? Come on, the Shakers. So you're the groundsman here, are you?
Yeah, that's me, Billy Quamby. I've recently joined the club, Radcliffe as well as Bury. So yeah, this is my pitch.
So you do this for both clubs?
Yes.
Twice as many games?
Yeah, plus the academy, so we're looking at over 60 games this year on a sole-based pitch, which will be interesting.
What's it like to have football here now in the name of Bury? Because, obviously the club 12 months ago didn't even exist.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it's a massive thing for the town, as well as for the people of the town. Obviously the mental health really a massive impact on obviously the COVID situation, but having football back in the town is a massive relief for everybody.
This must be one of the pitches with the biggest slopes on in football these days, isn't it?
Well, coming from London Athletic to Radcliffe, it's a bit different. There's a slope at Latics, but compared to this one, it's a lot bigger.
Enjoy the day.
Cheers, Ian.
So you've obviously got one of these new Bury shirts on. Just show me, is it the same badge that it used to be?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Made out of recycled bottles, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, so I understand, yeah.
Are you a die-hard Bury fan?
I'm a die-hard City fan, actually. But
Really?
I went to school in Bury, still keep in touch with a lot of Bury fans, including this guy over here, Graham. So, just here, first live football for 9 months, first time since February when I was at the Etihad then.
How much are you looking forward to this then?
Really looking forward to it, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely top notch, really looking forward to it.
I've got to tell you, I went to school just up here.
Right.
My first house was at Coleshaw Close, which is where you came through to get in.
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
This
okay.
is like being home, mate.
All right, okay, I'm surprised you didn't support Radcliffe then.
Well, as a kid I probably did, yeah.
I'm sure.
But
Yeah.
as a Blue, it's also nice to be at a game.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is my 15th match of the season.
Right, okay. So this is my first, so you've outdone me a bit there,
Are
Ian.
you going to be dashing home to watch City after this, or is this more important to you?
Well, I actually live over the other side of the hills, over the Pennines now, so I'll probably be listening to it in the car on the way back. So
it sounds like being at a game is more important than actually watching one on TV then?
yeah, at the moment probably is, yeah. So see how it goes. Yeah, looking forward to it.
And don't get me wrong, I'm delighted to be here today, and I'll be looking for a non-league ground to go to most weeks when I can. But how come, I mean, I know there's a limit of 300 or so allowed in the ground today. How come there can be 300 fans here, but there can't be at the Etihad or Old Trafford or Anfield? It does seem peculiar to me that those big cavernous stadiums can't allow any fans in, but thank goodness some at least are allowed in here at grassroots football. Radcliffe FC, where it's AFC Bury in action today, and I'm enjoying it. So even while the game's on, you're doing this permanently, aren't you, trying to keep everybody safe?
Yeah, yes, the toilets, everywhere, yeah.
How big a job is this? Are you just doing it like for 90 minutes?
Before, well, we came at 2 o'clock and we're obviously going to finish at 5 once everybody's gone. wipe down again.
It's good to try and keep everybody as safe as possible at the games, isn't
Definitely, you've got to these days.
it? Without your hard work, there wouldn't be a game today, would there?
True, yeah. Hopefully we're keeping everybody safe.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Seen you celebrate a Bury goal. I didn't think I'd see that again after Bury's demise 2 years ago.
No, it's been a long journey that's got us here, Ian, but when you see the honest endeavour of players like that, and you're with the people who you used to go and watch Bury with, it's just a continuation. A club is always the people, and it's the people that make this, and I'm so grateful to the volunteers who've done what they've done, and they've given us football back in the borough, and moments like that are just fantastic. Yeah.
There's a lot of people like me who are Premier League football fans who are missing the game terribly at the moment. That's why I've come here for my fix. It's ironic that you've got your game back now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, the restrictions being what they are, you get £14.95 to sit in your armchair and watch a game, or a tenner to come and watch this. No contest, is there?
No, I can see what a big smile you've got on your face, and it's great to see.
I've had a really hard year, and I'm not gonna lie. I wavered about whether I should come and watch AFC, and in the end, I gave it a go. I went to the Stevenson game. I absolutely loved it, and I've got my football back, and I've got a version of a football club I believe in. Because Bury, towards the end, wasn't the club I believed in. It wasn't the club I fell in love with. And the honest endeavour of players and volunteers is just fantastic.
Do you think you'll ever get Gig Lane back?
That always has to be the aim, doesn't it? And I wish we could. It is my spiritual home. It's everyone else's spiritual home. But for now, let's just baby steps. We've got a ground. We're playing football, which is something that I don't think a lot of people ever thought we would.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Well, I have to say, I really enjoyed that today. Bury have won by 6 goals to 2. I've not smiled, I've not cheered as much for a long, long time. Must be back in March since I felt like this. It's great for your mental health to be out at a game. I'd recommend it, honestly, to anybody. AFC Bury 6, Darwen 2. What a great day. And my dad, who was born in Radcliffe, grew up in Radcliffe. I went to school in Radcliffe and grew up in Radcliffe myself. Would have loved to have been here today on his birthday. So this one's for you, Dad. 6-2. Keep smiling. Enjoy that.
Oh, superb. Darwen did very well first half. Second half, after 3-2, I was a bit shaky, but I think the class sold in the end.
More than anything else, so it's got to be good for your mental health to get out to a game.
My God. After the year we've had, unbelievable. I was just talking to one of my friends who's actually on the board, and he's arranged all this. He's brought Bury back, and means everything, absolutely everything. I'm just gutted there can't be as many fans as we'd like, you know what I mean? Especially in a month's time when we come to your place. I mean, imagine if 500 plus Bury fans were coming up to your place, you'd...
You said my place, I'm not a Darwen
fan. I know, oh, right,
no.
Okay.
I'm a Bury fan.
Darwen, oh, are you? I thought you were Darwen. Right, okay. But yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The effort everyone's putting in, the team they've got out as well, brilliant.